Chad, bad day to be a TP in Project G. Project G absolutely assaulting the TPs here this morning. Keith, do you see that?
Most people are only waking up here, starting their day, and Prodigy has finished their day.
There was a case opened up with the FSCA that Project G is assaulting take profits in an unwieldy manner.
TPs before 8. There we go.
Who's this Rian Dunay in Project G?
Dorna.
Is it Dorna? Rian Dorna.
I actually have no clue how it is, bro.
Took the 10 is 10 times 10. 100 is 100. Rian Dorna. Absolute animal we created here in...
Guys are smashing it, bro.
100 is 100. OES. Good morning. What a way to enter the chart flex section with a young 100 is 100. Chad. How's everyone doing? How's the weekend? Springboks. What a game. What a rugby match. Beautiful. How was everyone's weekend? Keeks, how was the weekend? Good?
Good, bro.
I spent most of the weekend with you online. So I know it was good. How was the weekend? Good. Everyone's solid. Now it actually looks like the mics are peaking. Somebody said it was soft. Now it looks too loud almost. Chat, how's the audio? 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2. Is the audio good? Is the audio good? Can somebody let me know is the audio good? It's perfect. Alrighty. Chad, we have got a new week in front of us. Audio is 100% beautiful. New week in front of us. Hope you guys are ready for it. No, honestly, not trying to sell you anything. Project G guys really did destroy the markets pre-market. Started off with the rooks and then the rest of the guys jumping in and just absolutely putting a shift. Guys are industrious in Prodigy G. Have you ever seen a one-armed bricklayer in Baghdad, Keegs? How industrious they are. Think about it. One arm laying bricks. But they are good at it. That is the type of work that was put in. Alrighty, Chad, we're going to get going here. I hope you guys are ready. We're going to pray before we start, as always. Getting the mind right. Getting the spirit right. And let's just bow our heads and pray. Father, I just want to thank you for another week. Thank you that you've blessed us with the ability to do what we love. Thank you that we can now start off the week the right way. We invite you and we ask you to guide us, lead us into all truth. We pray for wisdom, insight. Pray for clear minds. We pray that this week will be blessed. We pray above all else that we will glorify your name. We also pray that you will go with our businesses, our families, our homes, our communities, our country, and also our kids, where our family members are at work and at school. Lord, I pray for a hedge of protection. Pray for your angels to be around them, to protect them, to guide them, to lead them. Lord, and we just want to thank you for every good and faithful gift that comes from your hand. Thank you that we can have hope in you. You give hope where it looks hopeless. And for anyone that wants to really get some hope this morning, Father, that they will just call on your name. We pray this and we ask this in the mighty name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And if you believe it, Chad, you can drop an amen right now.
Amen.
Amen. Alrighty, Chad, let's get straight into it. Let's get straight into economic calendar. We had some CPI coming out of China this morning, a little bit hotter than expected. Then rest of the day, relatively chilled armistice day for the French. I don't know what Armistice Day is, but it looks incredible. What else do we have? We've got claimant change for the pound. We've got ECB, Lagarde speaking Wednesday. CPI. Okay, they're showing it's going to come out. We'll see if that actually happens. Retail sales. Okay, relatively straightforward week. Just in terms of inflation, that's going to be the big one. But I'm going to jump straight into the weeklies. Starting off with our little top-down analysis here on the dollar. And let's quickly look on the week. So on the weekly, last week getting a little bit of a bearish candle closure, taking out a previous weekly high and then failing to hold above. So for me, dollar currently is somewhat okay. Dollar is somewhat in a little bit of a bullish reversal type structure. LS2 holding based off that weekly. I'm going to go with the idea that we can potentially pull back into this zone and then continue higher. And on the daily, let's just check the daily here. On the daily, currently rejecting that 200 EMA. We made mention of that last week, that we closed back inside of the range, and we would expect price now to come out down into this breakout area. Two breakout areas to consider. That is breakout area number 1, breakout area number 2. If we hold here, we're going to come back inside of the range. Otherwise, we are going to go to area 2. Okay, not area 51, area 2. Looking on the lower time frames, let's quickly see what price is doing here. Alrighty, a little bit of a gap up there. Asia lows. Beautiful. So all we need to do is this. Okay, price rejecting there. Go bearish, price regaining, we go bullish. US 30 on the week, let's check it. Weekly closing bearish engulfing. However, we did not take a previous weekly high. I cannot be overall bearish just based off one bearish engulfing weekly candle, but we've got a weekly breakout level that actually held. And if I jump down to the daily, you can see that now if I refine my zones a little bit, we've got 2 zones to monitor. Okay, beautiful. There we've got it now. Remember on Thursday, I said I don't really like that bullish candle. We didn't take any previous daily lows. This for me is perfect. So while we hold above the previous daily high, I'm going to be bullish on US 30. And I would expect us to trade into this range. So this could be potentially our daily range today. This is where price can move in and about. If I drop down to the low time frame, what can we see here? We've got the 200 down there. We've got that daily level. I wouldn't be surprised if we see something like this. And then trading back to the highs. Below here, things are going to get a little bit sticky and a little bit bearish. So that is my idea on US 30 today. NASDAQ weekly, let's check it out. Weekly closing bearish as well. But again, we are holding above this little breakout area there. Even though it is engulfing, didn't take a previous weekly high. Daily for me is, daily is technically bearish for me. Okay, because we closed back inside of this daily range. All right, so I think you guys can clearly see the ranges that we are working currently. But now the thing that makes it interesting is that we broke above a previous daily high. So while we hold above that previous daily high, that is bullish for me. And where is the previous daily high situated? It's situated at the daily flip. We've got a little bit of a gap open, so yeah, this is relatively, yeah, this is not great. So I'm gonna say we're gonna have to wait for something here. All right, or if it runs here, it runs. Otherwise, there's a very high probability we actually push up during London and we completely reverse during NYSE. But for buyers, this is ideally what I would want to see on NASDAQ. Gold weekly, okay, beautiful. Last week, closing bullish, all right. A little bit of a pullback here, already trading above the previous weekly high. So that's some positive signs there. Daily, are we finally breaking out of this daily range? It would seem that way. Daily, we've got some levels to consider. We've got this little bit of a support area that got broken down, support resistance. And then also we've got this range, this daily range that we were stuck in down here. Okay, so super bullish for me on the day. Looking on the lower time frames, I would love to see what is gold going to do right here at the average daily range. Remember, if we hold the average daily range, it is very likely we're going to go 2 standard deviations. And 2 standard deviations, even though that looks impossible from where we are now, another 1.2%, that's almost a 30% day on gold. Can we get it? I don't know. But for me currently, this also the exact same play we took last week. Asia highs, a little bit of a fake out, closure back above and continuing higher. 5 minute above the 200, I'm bullish. Only way I can get bearish on gold is if, let's say for some reason, we start trading here during NYSE, we range the 200 EMA catches up and we start doing something like this. Then I can get short. Otherwise, I'm purely in buy mode. Looking for some deeper pullbacks to get long. Would I long at these highs? Absolutely not. I would love to just see a pullback to that average daily range. German 30, I think we can delete this now. Okay.
Chad, it's a proud moment. Look at him getting rid of it.
Chad, 3, 2, 1. It's gone. Okay. If you want analysis on it, I only ask $1,000 per analysis. Get in contact with me and I can send you an invoice. Kigo, over to you, my brother.
I'm gonna run it for you now, brother. Alright, Chad. Sorry, we're on side quest here, Chad. We're already done for the day, so we're chilling out here now. Chad, I have a feeling this is gonna be a good week. Again, hope you guys are locked in, but I think it's gonna be a good one, Chad. It's gonna be a goodie. But let's see what can these markets give us. Obviously, a few news events we're gonna have to wait a bit and see if they come through this week. But nonetheless, let's start off here with the dollar. So we're gonna start off there. Let's get that to the side. Bro, can we actually not fix my screen that we can make this fit properly with this still open?
Yeah, give me a second, Keeks. Let me see what I can produce here for you.
Because it chalks me having this closed the whole time.
No, but you don't have to keep it. I'll keep mine open.
Yeah, but yours is open and it fits on the screen. We don't see it.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, let's see what I can do here for
We're
you.
doing some on-running repairs there quickly, Chad.
Okay, wait. Okay, it is open now, eh?
Yeah, it's open.
Okay. Okay, let's check it quickly. How's that?
Yeah, that's way better. Alright, Chad, there we go, beautiful stuff. But let's have a look here, starting.
Okay, no, sorry, I just need to. Sorry, it's in the chat there. Okay, there, it's perfect. There we go.
Having it now, starting off with the dollar, what are we going to see here? So after weekly, we're going to take note of one thing here, just off a weekly, that this was us trading into this level. So similar in a range, if you guys take note of it, this is your range of here. You can obviously see the key levels. You can see a high, you can see the lows, you can see the highs. Alright, very, very simple stuff there. Now, if we continue to have the idea that we're trading to this, testing this, taking out this little high over there, turning bearish again, good chance we can see the dollar go bearish over here, which is going to line up with quite a few things. Us going into the second week of the month, monthly pivot still remains untested, so does it mean we are going to go for that? We're going to have to wait and see. But as we start to trade over here now, the big thing for me, remember I said I want to see what's going to happen here. We obviously closed that gap we had over there initially. We have opened up a little one on this Monday, but we have now officially closed that. We still are going to be observant that we have that gap over there. So again, that is still open. But at the same time, as much as we trade down, you guys will actually remember we have a gap over here, which is still open. So still needs to be tested as well. So we have a gap above us and a gap below us, so we're going to monitor both of those things. But for today, let's drop down to the 30 and have a quick look over here. We can get rid of that little area there. What I want to take notice of is literally where we are at now, Asia lows. Now why is this important? Because we had the gap closure. Two things are going to happen now. We've seen this in the past when we have a gap closure. We've either run it, and you're going to see this be the fake out.
Can you put that aircon on for us?
Sorry, Chad. So if we did it turn on? Oh. If we close back into the Asia range, good chance we're going to go bullish and go for Asia highs. But if we can stay underneath here and not just reverse after that gap closure, good chance we're going to see a big aggressive move to the downside, which I'm going to ideally want to see previous day low or daily S1. So just watch that for the dollar. Going over to US 30, what are we going to see? Yeah, again, still quite a bit of a neutral pair. The big thing for us has been what's happening around the monthly pivot for us. A lot of wick rejection, a lot of candle rejection, but nothing that's set in stone for us yet. When we can see a nice bullish engulfing candle getting right back above the monthly pivot, we are at the weekly pivot, so that's already the start now. Kind of, if you want to think of it as like a middle point for this week. Two things are going to happen, and very, very simple, which I like here. If we are trading above this weekly pivot, I'm going to be looking for buys. Why is that? Because then we've had Asia lows and we've had the previous daily high as a little bit of a fake out a few times. And if we can't fail, good chance we're going to go bullish to Asia highs, which remains untested. But what I will take note of is if I'm underneath the weekly pivot, I'm going to look for the sells, because at the same time, if we can't get away from this, we've kind of made nice equal lows here. I want to see those equal lows be run and that volume to come into the downside monthly pivot, and then daily pivot EQ is quite far down for us, so we'll monitor that. Then lastly, with gold, the special child that seems to be coming alive again this week after one painful week, we really are seeing it come alive here. Two things now. We spoke about the idea of what was going to happen at 4,000. This gave us the closure above 4,000, so that's the first thing we want to take note of, which was very, very clear here. When we're going to look into this thing here again, and guys, this is why you are patient, and the guys in Prodigy will actually know with our weekly prep for last night. Ideally, I said to them, if we had to look at closures last night, we actually were going to be in a sell mode. But again, you have to wait for confirmations. If you waited for confirmation, by the time this candle closed, you would have known you are now in buy mode. And again, that was a simple one for us. Coming over to buy mode, you guys have seen this trade a few times, and we actually had it last week. So there was your simple move of Asia lows being set. There we come into the market, Asia lows have closed, so this becomes your fake out. There was your pullback, and once you had the rebreak again, bang, Bob's your uncle, and there is the buy position for you. One-way traffic, 200 is 200. But Chad, that's the thing. We want to see what we can get here. We are at a daily R3. There is potential reversals, but in this type of case, if gold is going to have the day it's having by the looks of it now, this is not where I'm going to try and catch the reversal. Only time I'll try to look for that reversal is probably if we are like Asia highs breaking into the Asia range. If we are anywhere over here, even if we have pullbacks, I think Linda's going to be my best friend today, and all I'm going to be looking to do is buy those pullbacks every chance that I can get. There was a little nugget that was dropped for the Prodigy guys last night, so I always like to say this, you're going to be there to win it. So for those guys that were there, in a nutshell, I'm going to give you guys something. OES, for those of you that have made the commitment to change your lives and join Prodigy, OES has two entry criteria. That's a 2. And in today's market, if you're on that call last night, this should be clear as day to you which entry criteria you are looking for. And if that's the entry criteria you've looked for, it is impossible that you've taken a loss today. All right. Just want to put that out there. So the guys that were there last night, I really hope that helped you guys and made the difference today. I think it did because the charge flex is busy popping off. But Chad, that is everything from me. We're going to see if gold can give us another one.
There we go, ladies and gents. We have 2 minutes to the open. How do I get involved with this Prodigy, you think, Geeks?
There we go. Nightbot's already beat you to the question. Want to level up your trading? Join Prodigy. There's the link for you. Go check it out.
Prodigy, ladies and gents.
I'm not going to say, Chad, because I can never guarantee you anything on these markets. But there's been more than one person that's gone in Prodigy and said, hey, first day in Prodigy, and I've already made my money back and profits. So you guys can tell me. Other people will tell me it's not worth the money. Well, quite frankly, you're a retard and you shouldn't be trading.
Chad.
Signed up for another 6 months yesterday. Hey, Darren, we love it.
Darren B.
There you go, Chad. OES made easy work of Bitcoin this weekend.
Joe, Bitcoin.
Whew.
Nah, the boys are...
Guys are going to become crypto specialists.
Nah, guys are absolutely machines. Trading machines. Keeks, where's that horn? Is the rhino horn there with you? Ladies and gents, markets are now officially open and in motion for business. This is the official round one. Ding, ding, ding.
I mean, Brian, I think the simple answer to that is in one day of this week, before 9 a.m., other people have got to trade 20 days of 100% win rate. And we did that in 10 minutes.
Brother, who cares? Who cares, brother? Who cares, brother? Who cares? Today, smash.
Sorry, Keeks, I don't get that. Say again quickly. Sorry, man.
I'm gonna put it in Big Shaq's words, bro.
Okay.
Quick maths. That's
Yeah.
why he buys a car that's quarter of the price of our cars. Chad, I'm joking, guys.
Yo, the man's hot.
I'm joking, Chad. That was rude.
Yeah, I know. Yasti. Wow. Okay. Alrighty. Shastic, Chad, Keeks. Is it because we came third in that one game? Yo, I could hear Keeks was pissed with me. But we did win one, eh? When was it?
Oh, we won the
Saturday. Was it Saturday or Friday night? That was Saturday night.
Saturday.
Yeah.
We did win. We won
Slash.
a duo, yeah.
Me and Keeks won a duo, my dude.
Slash, we've won every game mode now. We've won the Royale quads, we've won duos, and we've won Gauntlet.
How did that final one end on Saturday night? The guy who scoped.
You got gunned on the left. I was under pressure, so I had to jump over the wall. I beat him, but then there was another team on the other side of the wall just sitting in the bush waiting. So they waited for one of us to eliminate each other, and then they just beamed me down.
No, man, the one we won. Was that the one we...
Oh, the duo. Yeah, that's the one where I quick scoped him.
Yeah. Yes, And Slash, I got a second place with a random, but it was a sweater. He was level 80, but you could see this man sweats.
Nah, guys, I'm joking. I'm joking. It's Monday. You got to have the volume up here, otherwise you guys start falling asleep.
Yeah, Slash, so what I saw with this guy that was level 80, is that he plays outside of the circle. So he's constantly, let's say this is the circle here, he's constantly just moving like here. So he's almost like moving like this. So as the circle moves in, he's almost snaking in like this. So all I did was follow, and I think I got like 8 kills with him. So you would snake in like this, playing on the edge. And I played solo the one, and I got a 5th place. But I was just way too in the open when the circle started closing. Sweet Blyer. Can the snake reveal himself? It's one less angle to watch. Yeah, Slush, what I even do now is I literally play on the edge of the firing. So I literally walk just in front of it. Yo, but dude, that game is way too addictive. That thing is addictive, my dude.
I promise you, bro. Next week I'm bringing my rig to the office.
No, we have to.
When is the internet guy done on our side?
Done?
Is he done?
Yeah, we just have to pay it. I already posted in the group.
The 2G group.
Yeah.
When was that? What should be like this morning? Yeah.
No, it's done. I was thinking for December, Keeks, we can plug in.
Is that all we have to pay? Oh man, I'm thinking of
What did you think of?
the other guy who.
Trywaller?
Yeah.
No.
I was thinking of that.
I was thinking you can have this PC as the slave, and we put in the 2 feeds there on the Atom.
We could literally even set our rigs up here, bro.
No, but then you don't stream off. You make this the streaming PC, and you just play. So the 2 rigs are separate, and so you stream into this, so you don't lose performance on your rig.
I see right all the. Oh boy.
Oh shite!
Oh boy. Slashy, before I watch it, was it a good video or a bad video? Your fobs, we were not even talking about it. It was a good thing I had a team call, because I was like, I'm not even watching the rest of that race.
Yeah, I took somebody else's video and he did a review on it, or he acted like it's his.
Who's this?
Monk Man.
Did he use someone else's video as if it was his?
There was this video circulating of a guy that took $5 to $1,300, and he was acting like it's his video. He's like, okay, $5 loaded, but this is how silly he is. That was when gold was still trading at $3,000.
Oh my word, bro.
So it's not even.
The market's nowhere close to that now.
Yeah.
Did the FECA do a warning? But okay, this is the thing
the
they're
FSCA
doing.
is for Jay Rizzle.
No, but you check, he made a video saying it's not him.
Oh, is it not?
People using these things because he doesn't do copy trading and he doesn't do fund
That's what I
management
thought,
and-
but
And then he's like, if you want to trade with these conditions, DM me a link for my broker. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, this industry is special, Chad.
Nah, bro. I don't know about special, lad. Like, you know where Chris and I said, like, we can be retards every now and again? They take it to a whole nother level.
Yeah,
At that point, I think that's where you actually being a retard. For us, I think we just being men. Like, that's just us catching on cock. Next level embarrassment, and people fall for it, bro. But that's the same thing. I put a thing up the other day, and I said to the guys, if you are actually still being scammed, for example, I'm sorry, you deserve to be scammed.
and the broker uses doesn't allow you to. Does the broker as well? 10 minutes.
Bro, I wonder. So you know what I wanted to find out though?
Yeah.
What happened with Trader Chantal? Did you see her post this weekend? I just want to make it clear. I am not with False Markets anymore. I am not with JP. I am not with Rocket X. Anything with a Rocket X in the name, I will be far away from it.
Yeah.
This is just to inform that any of my traders in my community are not using those platforms. And I was like, whew, someone got touched.
I don't even
Maybe she
follow
lost
her.
her retainer, bro.
Bro, retainers are tough these days. Chad, help us get a retainer. Go use the XM link. Help us as well get a retainer. We can actually start Project Retainer. Help
Project
the G's
Retainer.
get a retainer from XM.
You know, you talk about that, eh? I actually had a thingy reach out to us. Maybe we should also do a trip to Dubai.
Vantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
They
Let's
see,
go. Even if it's just for the trip. Say, bro. Say we open.
Bro, there was
Fly us
another
out.
guy. He wanted us now, the 4th to the 9th
Bro,
of
we in.
December. They
We
want us
in.
to do a trip to Dubai.
Put it in. We go. No, I'm serious, Kicks. Tell the Vantage guy, let's talk business. Fly us out to Dubai. We'll pay for our own.
You can build the
meals
road.
and-
We'll drive there.
No, we can drive. There's a ferry that goes across there from East Africa over to the Gulf.
Road trip, bro.
No, bro, but let's do it.
We can. I'll reply.
Tell-
I genuinely
reply,
have-
reply him now. Say, listen here, me and Chris, we keen, but we want to talk business in person. We don't do these Zoom calls. We still believe in a good old handshake. Hashtag get the G's to Dubai.
Check your ways.
Hashtag retainer.
I'll show it to you now.
Damn, is there custom gold iPhone for the boys?
Yeah, so Abdul wants us to go to
Tell Abdul we're ready.
Abdul Reham. He wants us to go to.
Tell him, bro, send location. Are you telling him to send location?
Brother, who cares? Who cares, brother? Who cares, brother? Who cares? Today, smash.
And you just figure out which one was thingy there as well. Because we had them marketing
Bro,
person and-
quick little Dubai trip would be.
Nice, I replied that to Abdul Reham.
Yes, dude, I don't think guys realize what a menace Khabib was. Yo, those Dagestan boys, yeah, just different. But Khabib, yo. I still remember that Dustin fight. Dustin came to his corner. He's like, bro, I can't even move. It's like a python on my back. If I try and do this, then he's already 2 steps ahead. Yeah, Keeks, try and make it for the Dubai Sevens. So then we can talk some business.
We can do that. Bro, so actually, hold on, because I saw this again now. And this was very, very fair for Peter Steph to answer this question. Everyone else is in agreement, and I want to see if you're in agreement with us. If you get a red card for a high tackle, how the hell does the player not go off for HIA?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Bro, if you get a yellow card for a high tackle, the whole idea is because the player was at high risk, he has to go off for HIA. It's in the rule book. Like literally, if you do, for anyone that's actually done, if you have to do your refereeing, your RE, your level 1, 2, 3, 4, all of them. If a player is at high risk of danger, or there's contact like that, if it was that level of severity that a player is being carded for it, how is the player who was at risk not going off for the review?
For me, that was at worst the yellow, and purely for the reason that
The
he was already down, but you'll see that his other arm was actually around the player.
Well, Skulk made the thing about it, and it was actually fair where he said, yeah, if you do, firstly, it should have been a yellow, and even just send him to the bunker if you want to have a good time to review it. But the only thing which made it yellow for me was that his shoulder was tucked. But then Skulk made the same thing because he literally was tackled by another player. Chris, you would know the same thing. If you double hitting someone, often you're not going to put your other arm, because you're kind of protecting that arm that doesn't get caught up. So you're going to hit like this. That's why the other arm's still wrapped.
Yeah.
Because you were almost going for a double hit. But it didn't land at the same time, and now you're looking at it as a shoulder charge. But again, I mean, bro, Ramos was on the floor. Your knees are on the floor. And if you think of that, bro, Peter Steph, how low he was. If Ramos was standing up straight, that's
Peter Steph, it was Lewis.
Lewis, sorry, not Peter Steph. If that was Ramos was up straight, that was best, bro, going to hit him in the stomach, in the waist. So where was the mitigation?
Have you watched Chasing the Sun too?
Yeah.
Have you? I saw it last night. Oh. Bro, the boxer just... But the amount of times Rassi and them use the F word. Like, I had to wait for my kids to go to sleep.
Bro, they used it. I'll never forget the day, bro.
F-bombs. Just like, they're bumping it. It's like, bah, 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 bah.
My mom will tell you, bro. First time, obviously, high school, you get to, like, when you start playing top tier rugby, it's a whole different ball game. And I mean, under 14s, you already know, like, you're meant to be performing. Bro, we lose it.
We switch off the echo now.
We lose a game which we should have never lost. Now, you're under 14, so you're not in the freaking changing rooms. You're on the side of the field. And there's this flipping... No, we were under 15. We're under 15. The first team coach, not only our coach is shitting on us.
Yeah.
The first team coach comes over to us. Bro, absolutely wrecks us. In front of our parents. Our parents are standing there. Wrecks us, bro. Flicking us left, right, center, telling us how much of a disgrace. As long as he's the captain, the coach, not one of you will ever put on that first team jersey. Yo, he ripped into us, bro.
Yes, dude, that game had me on. Came to Engeland, so Epi moet jy 'n knop in die keel kry. Ek het klaar 'n bietjie gehuil op die einde, Epi, op die eerste episode. Daar veral toe hulle met Dwayne praat en Dwayne se seentjies en goed. Ek het heel nee. Yeah, I don't think other countries realize the passion there is for rugby. We always talk about how passionate New Zealand is, but I think we we just bring it to another level.
I actually saw a clip, George North, where he was talking about the rugby in South Africa, and he even said that's why he loves playing in South Africa, purely because he always believed like you've got to have a physical aspect to your game, where that's your conditioning, it's your muscle, you've got to be in the right condition, and to be in that state, he always said South Africans were the top at that, and then to come play where it's got that emotion attached to it as well, he loved it. Even if you're getting your ass whooped, he's like, you enjoy it.
Chad, sorry man, we are just patiently waiting here. We can't do anything here, so we gotta wait for this. Okay, we have to wait, unfortunately. Might not get it. If we don't get it, that is also just part of the game, yeah. Is the market better with sorry Jaden man, if you can just maybe just expound on that when you say is the market better with news, better in terms of just compare it to me to something. I don't know what is better. Because
probably going to be talking of like direction or volume or...
No, because the thing is, you can say the market is better during news to lose money than it is without. So it's better to blow your account quicker during news. So that's why I think if you can just give me just a little point of reference, then I'm more than happy to. There was a UK side that came down once a year to give our first team a Nan slap over.
Right, who is this?
Jordan said it was at Woodridge. It was
I was going to say, bro, like, I'm sorry, because I was going to say, what school were you at if you got whooped? Because whenever those schools came down for us, bro, the UK, Australia,
we always played the Argentinian.
Crap, bro, they are so bad.
We always had an Argentinian club, like the under 19s come play for like a week. Alverno, good morning. Yeah, Chad, so we're just waiting. Unfortunately, we have to wait. Keeks, you know the state of Woodridge's rugby side when you were in high school?
Josh, Jordan, they were down and out, bro. I mean, the fact that a big game for them was playing Alex. I mean, Alex was useless. I still remember we played them once, and after that they called it off because their principal phoned our principal saying, "It's not. There's no point in doing this. It is just humiliating, and the kids can't take anything away. They're getting injured, they're getting hurt, and they don't enjoy it, and so we no longer want to play you guys." I was like, that's Morphe rugby over there.
You say Muffy Man.
The Muffy Man. Horror show have to come on a weekend to cheer for those O's. Oh.
Muffy Man. Don't be a Muffy Man, guys.
Woodridge had an ambulance in every corner of those games.
Yes, they do.
Bro, you know the game I'll never forget was Gray vs. Gray Bloom. Was his name also Jordan? I'm trying to think now. I'm sure his name was Jordan. That flippin' knee, bro. When that thing went off, that gunshot.
Who was that?
I'm sure his name was Jordan.
Did they pop his knee?
bro. The whole game. You can hear it. You can go search it now, bro. And
No.
you see him go in, and while the tackle hits, he comes down, and then you just hear that. And all the players are turning around. Martin, there we go. Martin, yes. Bro,
Martin who?
they are vomiting. Then they walk away, and the ref even still goes to look, and the ref is like, "Oh no, bro, that leg is backwards. It is."
Nah.
Ooh, that was bad, bro. That was bad.
Nah.
Yes. Groenewald, yeah. No, that was bad, bro. Oh. That for me, I think, was probably one of the worst injuries I've seen at schoolboy rugby. The marking conditions is it better without major news like NFP? Because my personal opinion, I believe the market is much more cleaner.
No, Jaden. The thing is, maybe it feels cleaner for you because the movements are less volatile. But if you think about it, we are trading financial markets, and to make a decision, you need data. And if you don't have data, how can you make a decision? Then markets are purely driven by supply and demand, not based on data, but purely on sentiment. So you need the data to give you a little bit of a forward guidance as to what can potentially happen in the future. What is the state of the economy? What is the state of inflation? Because remember, all of these elements play into how each of these instruments react. So personally, you need the data. The data is a lot of times the catalyst to either reverse a market, okay, or it's a catalyst for a consolidation that formed to break out of that consolidation. So I would say, yeah, you can't trade without economic data.
Sure, Chad. A little sale there.
Do we get a sale now?
We got a sale.
Don't tell me we got a sale.
Chad, we're starting this again. We're starting this again.
I don't see it though.
Yeah,
Let me
bro.
try again.
Use the
I checked it. I
PYS
checked it. I
indicator.
checked it. I just had to refresh.
There we go.
Damn. Let me see who's the guy. Maybe we bless him. Let me see if I can.
I think if I'm correct, I think it's the one that's in the chat. There we go. Yeah, it is. Mark Lawrence just joined. There we go. Was it a Sax Weinberg game? Guy dislocated his hip. When they put it back, they squished his
Mark
nuts
Lawrence.
into bones and burst. Oh!
Mark Lawrence, you just because you joined here this morning giving us one sale, we are gonna throw a little.
Bro, my balls don't
thunder.
feel comfortable right now.
Did they blow his nut? Don't tell me they exploded his nut, my bro. Wait.
Bro.
Wait. Okay, bro. Okay, stop. Please don't.
Yes. Bro, they feel like tingly now. It's
A nut that exploded on my sack. Okay, but Mark, we're gonna send you a little
I wish I did
little
not read
VF
that.
account there. Yeah.
I wish we
Damn,
all didn't
bro.
read that.
Mark, so you are. Everyone's gonna join. Chris, send me an account as well. I don't know. I just had the feeling I had to bless this man with. Mark, there you go, my brother. Nice little VF account for you to start off your Prodigy journey. Mark is like, oh shit, I'm already getting value, double value. I don't know, Chad. If you join, I don't know. I'm working in the spirit here. So if you join, I just had to place mark there. If Andre joins now for 6 months, I'm refunding him. I'm not sending him anything. I'm sending him to the gulag.
Bro, can we tell them? Have a little bit of a heads up.
But when are we posting it?
I think the one we can actually post at the end of this week. So they'll have 2 weeks. And then the other one.
Okay, yeah, you can.
The 2 options.
You can.
But actually, hold on. All right, guys. We thought we'd be generous. And I mean, OES is already changing lives. So we thought, what is the point if we can't change more lives? So for the first time in history of its existence, Project G is going to have a Black Friday sale. And there's going to be 2 options for this.
But I don't give them the options though.
We're not going to give them the options. We're going to hold off on it. Okay. So we're not going to give you guys the options. Guys, please keep in mind, if you
But give them the one that's going live this week.
The one that's going live this week. So the one that's going to go live this week. And this is just, again, we always preach it. Proof of concept. What does that mean? We know what we're doing. We know it works. We don't have to shy away from it. The community knows it works. So with proof of concept for the first time, we are going to drop a much cheaper fee.
10 for 10.
10 for 10.
That
for a
is
limited time of Project G. So you're not going to get the full month. So you're going to get a cheaper fee for, almost think of it like a trial period of Project G. But
$10 for 10 days.
We are that confident that you, in that shorter period, will be able to make your money back and make the money to cover a proper Prodigy membership. That it's almost going to be a quick trial run for you, that then you won't want to miss out when that period is done.
10 for 10. Project 10 for 10. $10 for $10.
So it's to give the little guy the chance, because we care about the little guy.
But not before we're in Dubai though. We only, once we get back, we got to focus. 10 for 10, Brian. That is, I know you like it. WhatsApp me. What do you think of it?
But I was thinking of something now. I did think of something we're going to have to do though.
Tell me. No, away kicks.
Then we sorted, bro. We're ready for it.
10 for 10. $10. 10 days. It's basically less than a coffee.
PJ. Another sell.
Let me see, PJ. Will
Another one. I'm sure PJ's here in the chat.
Let's see. I need to refresh my thing every time.
What if you already joined? That's unfortunate. But I mean, Rooksy, is it unfortunate because the amount of money you've already made? So you haven't lost money. There's PJ.
Let me look at. Let me see.
That's the confidence I love, Chad. Is that the guys are sitting here, they're not even going, yo, I'm gonna wait, and whenever they drop that discount, it's that, okay, they're that confident. I'm gonna sign now anyway.
PJ, let me just have a look here at PJ. PJ Viapia.
You guys are gonna have to wait and see when it goes live.
PJ.
We are in November, so a Black Friday deal can go live at any moment. You also don't know how long it's gonna go live for.
PJ. Chad, let me know. Should we bless PJ with a young account there?
You did do a bigger sign up though.
No. It's not about how big. Remember that lady that gave the last two.
Funny enough, bro, we literally.
Okay, sorry. The other guy that I blessed, you just need to create a profile, my brother. We couldn't find you.
10 for 10, but have to trade VF or XM. That could work.
Alright, PJ, you are sorted, my brother. Hit him with it, Chris. Right, Chad.
I have a different email from WAP and VF, Chris.
Okay, Mark, please do me a favor. Quickly email support@vaultfunder.trade.
Gents, I'm not full-time trading, but I've made money since joining Prodigy. Question, should I be included this in my... What? Should I be including this in my tithe?
In your tithe? Wait, where's that?
There, where's Indel?
If I was you, I would take all of those profits and you tithe all of it. Wait, let me see here. Wait, let me see. What did the guy say? Net full time, made some money. Wes, don't tithe it. Give it away. So the 1 year, I don't actually want to steal my own blessing here, but the 1 year I took a year's worth of rugby bursary money and I gave it the church I was at needed sound. And I basically gave all of that. So people thought it's like a businessman or something. Yeah, it's this poor little student.
Hey, there we go, Ruan. Cribbo, I'm almost 4% up on that young 5K account you blessed me with.
Jay, Ruan. So it's still going to cost me money. So you remember 50-50, eh? I want to invoice you for the other 50.
Chad, I've been flown down to meet the G's about a year and a half ago. Hashtag accountability. Anyone can talk cuck, but the boys are here every day to answer your comments.
Either your proof.
I can't.
Jordan, I think it's difficult with trading because if you look at sample sizes, you can be profitable for an entire year, and you can go into a next year and close the year down. And you can go into 1 month absolutely destroying, and then 1 month being absolutely in the gutters. So, for instance, me and Brian had a call earlier in the week, and we chatted about it. There was a period where breakout traders were destroying. It was like breakout, and when the market started ranging, the guys didn't know how to trade a ranging market. So they're waiting for breakouts, they're getting faked out, all of that. So Jordan, I think you would clearly see, I would say at least after a quarter, that because remember, you're always going to refine, you're going to tune in a little bit, you're going to see what is the volatility. Your stops might be 50 pips now on gold, but there could be a time where you go to a 10 pip stop because market ranges are just so small, where entire daily range is $5. So you can't have your stop on the entire daily range. So I think it's taking all of the good and eliminating the bad and then refining what is good to make it better. No, Wes, I'm joking, my brother. Don't. All I always say is, I always tell my wife this as well. If I embark on a new business, then I tend to, maybe it's not even the right way to do it, but I intend to give more away. Just here's the thing. It's a very tricky topic because a lot of churches use it to manipulate people to give. But for me, it's always been that thing of freely it has been given to you, so freely you can give. And if we understand that everything on this earth is temporary, and everything we've got is technically received from God, then also the Bible says that it's better to give than to receive. So there's obviously, if you look at the nature of God and Christ, he was a giver. So I think it's more to do with, if you are going to receive, can you give though? And the part of giving is almost like when you actually receive the blessing, it doesn't make you a certain type of way. So, but my brother, the thing is, there was this one guy, gospel artist, younger guy. We sat there at our house, and I think I've told the story about the tithing, and my brother asked him, does he believe in tithing? And he said no. And my brother got very defensive over it, and he said, the reason I don't believe in tithing is, why should I limit my giving to 10%? What if I want to give 90% away and live on 10? So again, the giving part for me, that's between you and God. You will know what to give. If you're giving out of impulse because some pastor said you are going to be cursed if you don't give, then you're doing it for the wrong reason. I don't know. I don't actually even want to get into that topic because that topic has absolutely been molested by churches. And manipulation is likened to witchcraft. So there's a lot of manipulation tactics, taking the Bible out of context, and then Jared. Wes, it's completely up to you. I think it's always a case of praying about it. I sometimes sit in church and then God will drop a number. And what I suggest then is doing the payment there immediately before you go home. Because now once you start going home, it's like, but I can actually do a lot with 10k. I saw that other guy with the new Porsche in church. He must also be giving. Like, I'm not gonna give. And then, but they in church, you were praying, and God said, give this amount. And you're like, yeah.
But everything is all about proportions in what that sacrifice comes in. You could have the person who could give you 300 rand, but that's all they have. And the fact that they want to give that to the Lord is different to the guy who could give 1,000,000 rand and he doesn't even blink an eye at it. Because now you've got the guy who would give everything compared to the guy who doesn't even feel it. So it also doesn't follow really the monetary value.
I haven't seen what Israel is doing with ChatGPT.
And if you do really well in church, you'll get a McLaren. Oh, the boys. Morning 2G's community, what's up? 2G's with that capital mindset, love it. Yeah, for everybody, small to big, that's why they have the majority. Hey, we appreciate it, brother.
Now, the money topic is, I've always said it, money to a point is spiritual. And the reason I say that, and the reason why people get so defensive, is we are sacrificing time for money. If you think about it. So, for instance, my wife's a lawyer. Let's say she does consulting. She gets paid per hour. So you are buying her time. So Alex Hormozy said this very well. He said, there comes a time in your life where you have got little money, a lot of time. Then there comes a time in your life when you have a lot of money, but no time. So now what you do is, you take that money to buy yourself time. So that is why guys will get jets, they'll get helicopters, they will, all of that is to buy time, to make it as quickly as possible. I need to travel there, so how do I save time? So that is why money is very, very spiritual, because time is something we cannot get more.
But it's also something where we had this conversation the one day with guys, and we said at the same time you realize that your skill is more important than the time. So for example, what I mean that is that you need to find a way to leverage your time where it's better off than just being wasted. So for example, what I mean by this is people always take away from it, but like a super well-off guy, let's just say a Elon Musk, for example, like it's a stupid example, but we take him. I can tell you now, he's not making his own bed because there's things he can be doing when he's making his bed. He's not wasting time cooking a meal. He's got an in-house chef, because the time it takes to make a meal, he could be doing something that's more important. So they're using every inch that they can, as you say, to leverage it how they want to.
Yeah, so technically, if a church is asking you for money, it immediately triggers a reaction, because it's like, let's say you're doing manual work. It's like, but I sweated an entire month, like physically labored, body sore, tired, and now you want a part of that I labored for. That's why, But let me not get on the church topic. Let me just nip it right there. Let me nip it right there before I get into trouble here.
Yeah, everyone, it's very, very true. But Chad, if I can give you one little bit of advice, and I learned this the hard way, and when I always go back to it, I'll actually, funny enough, bro, this will go back to the one conversation you and me had. And when I think back to it, it actually shaped my life in a big way, purely because I can take it to past things before we had that conversation, and I can see how that would have played out completely different, and it treated things different moving forward, where you said to me, money will always go to those who protect it than those who abuse it.
Yeah.
So if you are going to look after money and treat it and cherish it and all of that, money will come to you. But if you're someone who's going to abuse it, manipulate it, leverage it, do all these things just to get more of it, money's going to go away from you.
Yeah, it's almost like Ruan said, if it's controlling you. Yeah, there were times where I gave money away and I didn't actually even have money. It was off a little revolving credit.
Money can be good and bad, yeah.
And I've given away like, I shouldn't share this, but for instance, I gave my drone away.
That was so random, bro.
Yeah, so Keegan, I didn't tell anybody about it. And the only reason I bring it up is Keeks phoned me last week and he's like, hey, the church, his church wants to shoot like a shot. Can we just borrow the drone? And I'm like, bro, I bless somebody with it. And Keeks is like, but what do you mean bless somebody with the drone? I'm like, no, I gave it away. He's like, bro, what are you talking about? And then I told you guys I gave my road bicycle away. And then my one mate that borrowed it, he's training for a little cycling event. So he hires a mountain bike for the event. And a couple of weeks ago, I said, bro, you know what? Keep the mountain bike. He's like, bro, what do you mean keep it? I'm like, have it. I'm blessing you with it. He's like, no, I can't have it. I said, bro, have it. Like, there's a Cannondale for you. Have it. Now, if I tell my wife this, she might cuck on me. But I've given away a lot more stuff that she doesn't even know about. But for me, it's a case of, yeah. I gave away my iWatch. Some people will try and sell it. For me, I just see, I see this life. I just see this life as us circulating things. And it's to a point, as you give, then something else will circulate. So it's, hey, Brad. I want Plumena to ask me that I really buy that. Brian, I think we have something. Send me your size. Then I'm also going to create an invoice for you. And then you can say it was a one-off one. Then I'll create like a $3,000 invoice. But then you have to video and send it to me. I want to see that. And then say, look here, babes, I got a one-of-one Founders Edition. This yellow little box here is the 4 hour. So it's that 4 hour little level here. Then I'm just looking at. We had a nice little support there. It broke down. So yeah, I think we're gonna still give it like 10 minutes. We just grinding up here. Could be one of those days where you're just gonna get like a very aggressive pullback, like
I was gonna say, bro,
one candle.
I'm gonna wait. I don't think I'm gonna take anything now.
Yeah.
Check.
Yeah.
I need this to close.
So I've got a weird feeling we're gonna get something almost, okay, not entirely like that, but something very.
Chris, I've always wanted a BMW and I really need a family car.
Yo, Dane, God is really gonna have to talk to my spirit for that.
It's never a never. I mean, Chris's house does look like a BMW dealership.
I've given away golf clubs. I've given away golf carts, like the pool carts.
You know, hey, but that would irritate
I always tell
me.
my wife I sell it though, but don't tell her.
But you know, like
She'll
that's what they
bless
say
on
in
me.
there, bro. That would irritate me. If you give something away to someone and then they sell it to make money. That would irritate me.
These gigs now wearing Chris's old sheen shit. That's actually Bogart.
It is, bro.
Sorry, Ron, I gave a Titleist driver away and a putter and 2 wedges.
Chris, you don't have a C63 you want to give away.
It's always crazy for me, like people that I physically know that have a lot more wealth than me, and that's maybe why they have a lot more wealth than me. when they would sweat to sell like a iWatch, and I'm like, bro, you like give it away. Why are you gonna sweat? Like you get a new iPhone or whatever. You are in a position like I didn't even want to go through the mission of posting the thing.
Oh, that was the case with us with my old iPhone. Because like that was at the time, it was like a 12 Pro Max. And I just said to Kate, I said, if you're going to sell this, like, it's not even worth
Nah,
what
give it away, bro.
What's the point in selling it?
What you do is you take the phone and like, God, who must I give this to? I promise you. Like that drone, bro. I was literally driving the Saturday and just chilling in the car, and God's like, give it to that person. And I'm driving, and I'm like, yo, this is random. God, is that you? Is that too much pizza? I didn't actually have pizza, and I'm like, and remember what I told you. And then I left, and I was like, nah, there wasn't God. I was just a little crazy there. Week later, guy asked me, do I know of anyone that's selling a drone? And then God's like, bro, I told you, give the drone away. I'm like, okay. And then the next week I go to the guy, I'm like, hey, my brother, here's a drone for you. He's like, what do you mean here's a drone for me? I'm like, there's it. It's been flown 3 times. There's all the extras. Little fly more package for you. Yeah, Brian Keegs had to fill the gap for Bonang. He's keeping the Bogart economy.
Someone has to do it, bro.
Can we make a petition? Just dude. I told Brian over the weekend that was actually when I checked out a video I shot. That was when my neck was in a spasm. So I looked like this. Oh, Chad, I don't know how I got married. My head shape is cack. My posture is bad. Looks like my face is growing outside of the back of my head. So I'm just holding on to my wife. Like I told Brian over the weekend, if I had to go back into the draft now, Keeks, I don't think I'll get out of the draft. I'll just stay in the draft. I won't get drafted. Hey, Kyle, I wouldn't say no for. I always. So weird enough that you say that. I told my wife I told the listener, I've got this weird feeling we're just gonna get upgraded, and she's like, nah, you. I'm like, but my only thing is now, let's say they only upgrade 2. Do me and you sit there, we put the kids at the back, or Keeks, you won't believe what I got this. Yes, Steve Brian. Brian, but listen, when you're down in SA, me and Keek said we're gonna hit up the Sagefield house. You must just let us know where the keys are. We'll get you there. Hi, Keeks.
Alright, we got a mission, bro.
Go on a little bender with Big B. B Rizzle. All right, Chad. I think that is me.
We'll head out in the helicopter, bro. We'll show him how RBs roll.
Shit, but we first need to get to Dubai to lock in that. I'll just say, give me what you're giving that other guy that drives to the RB deals. That's a no chick house now. There we go. Chad, yeah, personally for me, I cannot get involved here. Unfortunately not. I do think if we just grind like this the entire day, that's fine. This is then a nice breakout out of this daily range, so I don't mind it. And one thing I did want to look at before I let you guys go. Before I let you go, I was actually thinking about it over the weekend. Okay, no. I don't know why I thought the previous reversals we almost had like a range. Almost had like a daily range and almost like a fake out and then something like this. I don't know why. I was just thinking about gold the weekend, and I remember there was but anyways, we're gonna take it day for day, week for week. I want to set my alerts here. See what happens there once we get into that zone, and I've got some alerts set down here. But other than that, I'm not shorting this, chat. The shorts could play, but for me, I'm purely in buy mode. Like I said, only way I can get short 200 EMA is trading somewhere there, and a little bit later this afternoon we come back in the range, then I can short. But for now, I'm just going to patiently wait for that pullback and then execute dollar. Yeah, Keeks, I think that was a good session. No trades, solid. Unfortunately. You took something, eh? I didn't take anything this morning,
but nothing now.
Did you take that play that Rixie and them took?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, shit. No, I was still locked in here on other stuff. So no trade for me to start off the week. But Chad, hi Brian. We're gonna see you guys this afternoon. Please do not catch on cuck now, please. This year's I know you want to catch on cuck. Some of you already caught on some cuck already. Please. Please.
But we're just gonna finish up, Bev. If you still here, see, if you follow the rules, bro, you'll make money.
What happened with Bev? What are you gonna tell
Like
me?
we made the joke that he's that guy where the other oaks gonna be breaking the rules and making money.
He breaks
Dave
it,
will
he
follow
gets
the rules
smashed.
to the T and he's gonna
Oh.
get smashed.
I'm here, boys. Yeah, Bev, it's like that first 2 days. It's like, yo, but these boys only had one box ticked. That third day you go, there's 2 out of 3 boxes ticked, and you get absolutely mauled. And then the other guys are like, oh no, I wasn't at the screener that time. Oh, unlucky, Bev. Thursday, there's no boxes ticked, they smash, and you're like, nah, bro, this thing is a scam.
Kak almost caught me, but I saw it coming and ran the other way.
There we go. My sack is still sore. I take smash. All right. But Chad, we'll see you guys in a bit. Like I said, please be safe. Don't catch on nonsense. Prodigy, if you guys want to join it, we will be running a little bit of a special for you guys. Like Keegan said, proof is in the pudding. 10 for 10. $10 for 10 days. And then, yeah, after that, if you made some money, you can join Prodigy. If you didn't make money, then you can drop a review and say how cock it was. Or if it was very good, you can say, damn, this was a pleasant experience. But Chad, we're going to see you a little bit later. Peace and love. Cheers, cheers.
Just that.
Peace.